So I like to do these storytime videos every now and then, or videos where I talk about things other than clothing or drop lists, so it can kind of like build more of a personality or character for the channel, maybe get you guys a little bit more invested with the channel that way, instead of just being some like robot who grinds out drop lists. Let you guys know a little bit more about myself. And that being said, I also like to keep the cuts down to a minimum with these videos. I feel like the longer takes or just talking creates more of a organic feel of like a conversation or something along those lines, instead of, say, if I mess up, I'll usually cut it in the other videos, or a lot of the times when I'm recording, I'll do like there's a topic that I want to get across or like a point that I want to make, and I'll usually make that point and then cut in between so I can like go over my line for the next one, or get like the perfect take of the next line or next topic, next point that I want to make. But with all that aside, today I wanted to talk about the coronavirus. Obviously, very good topic, or very big topic right now to talk about. It's very prominent, and it doesn't seem like it's leaving anytime soon, at least for people in the US. A lot of other countries are kind of getting it under wraps, and some even starting to open up. But what I want to talk about is like my work experience, I guess, which is a massive portion of my life. If you guys didn't know, I graduated college a little over a year ago, last May, not like 2 months ago, but obviously, the 2019 in May, I graduated from the University of Iowa in Iowa City, Iowa. I really liked it there. I definitely need to go back there too. I miss it there, but I went there for computer science. I got a degree there, and then got a job writing code. So I'm a software engineer currently, and I've been working from home since mid-March. I think the first day that we worked from home was like the 17th, I want to say. It was the first day that we started at home. Or maybe that was like the last Friday. I forget what it was, but it was like a Monday that we started. We did the week, and they're like, yo, don't come back. But yeah, I've been working from home since then, which I think is like 4 months, or like a little over 4 months or something now. But we just got the announcement that we're probably going to be working from home until 2021, so that's pretty crazy. That's a long time to be working from home. But it started off rough. I think obviously there are a lot of perks to it, and obviously there are a lot of bad things about it, and I want to go over both of those, give my experience of it. Not that it's necessarily important. I'm not going to give like really good tips to avoid getting distracted by your kids or anything like that. This is just a conversation. I'm just talking. I've done this before with a bag of Takis, the chips, which I love. I wish I had some Takis. Maybe next week when I go shopping, I'll pick up some Takis. But we've done that before, where we do Taki Talk. But it's basically this without the Takis, or this with the Takis. But yeah, when it started off, it was kind of difficult because I was kind of distracted by a lot of things. Just being home all day, I was kind of like, oh, I wish I wasn't working. I'd be watching like Netflix or something, or I could play Xbox, or even work on YouTube stuff, which is a huge portion of my free time. If you guys wouldn't believe it, I put a lot of time into this. And yeah, so I thought those things, but then after like the first couple of weekends of quarantine, where I just had like the free time, I was already getting bored. I just kind of realized that if I weren't working, I'd probably be bored anyway, because I'd have like too much time of like nothing to do. Like, oh, I'm just gonna watch something on Netflix I don't really care about, or something like that along those lines. So I kind of started to appreciate being able to work, just to keep me busy in that sense. I'd work, something to do. And also, obviously, I'm very lucky that I wasn't like laid off or anything. The field that I went into is very easily done remotely. Like a normal day in the office for me would be, I go in there, and sometimes I have meetings. Now that I'm getting I've been there for over a year now, so now I'm gaining a little bit more seniority. They'll put me on some like more meetings now, but some days I'll go in, I'll sit at my desk, or it's a standing desk, I'll sit or stand at my desk for the whole day. And then at 3 o'clock we have a short like 5-minute stand-up meeting, so I'll go do that. And then if I don't have any other meetings, that's all I do. I'll just like sit at my desk and work and talk for 5 minutes and then work. So I can obviously do that from home, and now we use video chat. We use Microsoft Teams, so that obviously, you know, takes care of that. And then all the other meetings, it's very, very easy to do the exact same thing that I do in the office from home. There's basically no change. That's the only thing that would be difficult is if I was like just starting out, where there are a lot of things where somebody would be able to, or where I'd want somebody to come over and like show me how to do it. It'd be a lot more convenient to be in the office to actually have them like come over and show me, rather than you know, trying to fumble through it on Teams or, you know, some video call service. So but yeah, I kind of feel bad. There's some people who have joined up, and you can tell it's like a little like all right, like hard to get some points across, not being like actually there and being able to like physically interact with things and having to go through video calls. But I think it's working out. It makes little to no difference to me working from home. And another great thing is, I'm sure you guys can see it in the back, there's my bedroom, which I kind of have this set up like a studio. It's not a studio, but like my kitchen is kind of separated over there, but like here's the living room, there's the bedroom. So like I just wake up and my office is like literally right behind this camera. I have my desk and my laptop and my monitor and stuff. So I mean, it's so nice. The, you know, the trek to work, or, you know, all that stuff, save a lot of money on gas. I just, you know, walk the 10 feet or whatever to my desk instead of having to drive. Not that my drive was really long. My drive was, I think, like 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more depending on traffic. So it makes a big difference though, you know, add that up, 20 minutes each way, that's almost an hour every day of driving. So having that time, like when I get off from work, you know, I'm done. I don't have to drive home. And I wasn't opposed to the drive. I kind of liked the drive. The drive was kind of a time to just kind of like unwind, or just, you know, kind of just sit there like mindlessly driving. Not like driving takes too much attention, but it was just kind of like a time to unwind after work, and just in between getting home and like doing all your other stuff. But I definitely am all right with not having that time to unwind if I just literally get the time to just do whatever. So it's nice to just be able to be done, not have to drive to work, and obviously save a ton of money on gas. So I think I get gas like once a month now, not having to drive into the office, maybe even less. The first time I had to get gas after the pandemic, I want to say, was like 2 months, like after it started, because everything was like really locked down. Now there's like a little bit more stuff to do. I went and got plants the other weekend, so I've been getting out a little bit more. Still staying safe though, staying safe, my bad. Wearing a mask and everything. But yeah, for the most part, work has not been impacted too much negatively, and I enjoy working from home. I don't think it's bad. I can get down with this. Obviously, you know, it would be nice to get a little bit more face-to-face interaction. Like, things with my team is kind of weird. You know, just being there for a year, and then also I think this is really applicable to my field anyway. Just almost like a stereotype with computer science people or programmers or whatever you want to call it, that they're kind of quiet, you know, not really too talkative. They're introverted, if you will. And I think, you know, that to a certain extent is pretty true. But you know, saying that, I don't think we were the most talkative team before. I have like an immediate team of 5 of us together, and like when I was in the office, we wouldn't like talk a whole lot. We didn't do a whole lot of like team building stuff. So being away from them and like not actually seeing them face to face, it didn't help that. But now we're trying, since like quarantine or like the work from home order got extended so much, we've been trying to do things to keep in contact, or, you know, keep this like team relationship going, or team morale up. And I guess you'll just call them like team building exercises. And they'll just be things like we've been playing like Jackbox every now and then. I don't know if you guys have played Jackbox, like the party pack. We'll do Quiplash, and there's a cool like art bidding one. I thought that was pretty fun. And then I'm trying to think of what the Fibbage. We play Fibbage a lot. They really like that one. So we've been playing that. And then also I started, you know, I'll take the credit for it, I started movie trivia with my team. We've been using Kahoot to do that. We did like Lord of the Rings, Dark Knight. There was like the first one was kind of just a bunch of other, like a bunch of pop culture movies just to try to test it out and see if it worked. We also did Inception, which was pretty good. Had some like tricky ones. And then I think we're doing Fight Club, which will be interesting. I'm not sure how that one's going to turn out. But through that, I think, you know, as a team, we've grown. You can see in the meetings, though, like everybody's like a lot more talkative. Whereas before, it was just kind of like everybody'd say their thing and then kind of be done. But now, maybe before the meeting or after the meeting, there will be like a little bit of chit-chat, everybody talking. So it is nice. We've had that opportunity to grow as a team, even though a lot of people are leaving. That's the company I work at has like a really high turnover rate, it seems. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy there. Pretty happy doing my work from home stuff. I don't mind that at all. So no complaints on that aspect of it. I'm trying to think of other things. What else is there working from home? My chair. I miss my stand-up desk and my chair for sure at work. Now though, I can, you know, it's really nice, like my morning schedule. I'll just like go take a shower, get out of the shower, grab my laptop, like make some tea while I start the work day, and drink that, like maybe sit on the couch while I work. All right, if you guys saw a cut, it's because my battery died, but I believe I was talking about my desk and my chair, how I missed them. At work, I had a stand-up desk, or like a modular desk, so you could just like press a button and go up. You can work there for however long. I'd usually do like an hour standing, sit down for a couple hours, do an hour standing, which was really nice, you know, especially like sitting at a desk all day, like ruins your posture. It's not good for your posture. I definitely already have bad posture. Yeah, and then another thing I miss is my chair. My chair at work, though it didn't seem the most comfortable, using the chair I have now, which is not a bad chair, the differences are definitely noticeable. That's like, I upgraded my chair, but I did get a new monitor. I got like this 32-inch Acer monitor, I think, which I really like. And like, I guess a little warning, I always have my water on like the corner of my desk, and the monitor is over in that corner. And I don't have a lid on it just because the lid is kind of messed up, and I accidentally bumped it. A bunch of water got on the monitor, and it went down into the corner right by where all the like switches are for like adjustments. Got like brightness and the power button and whatnot. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it went down there and it started like draining through the bottom of the buttons, and I was like, oh man, this isn't good. But it worked fine. And then like the next day I went to start it up and it just went turn on. So like I plugged in, unplugged it a couple times, it like turned on for a little bit and then just like shut off right away. So I was like, oh man, this is the end of the monitor. But I don't know. 2 days I left it unplugged or whatever, plugged it back in, and it's good to go, and haven't had problems with it since. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I want to cover. I don't want to ramble on too much. I can't imagine people would want to watch too long of a video about this topic, but I think it is you know, a good current one to talk about. People might be interested in it, I don't know. But if you guys are new to the channel, we got a lot of subscribers coming in from the last Revenge drop. This has nothing to do with Revenge, so I will be surprised if any of you made it this far. But if you did, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this not Revenge-related content that I'm sure you subscribed for. But nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. I've been planning some stuff. We'll see some interesting videos in the future, and that's all I got. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.